Hey guys, it's Carnivore Kipp. Thank y'all for tuning into this video. By now, many of y'all know that I've slipped up the past week on my carnivore journey, but what y'all don't know is that I stepped on the scale tonight. I finally had the courage to step on the scale, and man, it was shocking. I had a number in my mind that I thought I would have gained. I thought I would have gained like 15 pounds or something like that by being off carnivore for a week, giving into my cravings, giving into the carb cravings, and the craving the sugar and all that stuff. By giving in, I thought I probably gained 15 pounds. I was dead wrong. I gained way more than that. So at my highest weight, I weighed 498 pounds. Okay, so I had lost down to 382 pounds. So I had lost a tremendous amount of weight. And, I lost over 100 pounds on carnivore this year, and I've loved it. But I've had multiple slip ups. Anyway, when I stepped on the scale, I'm officially up 35 pounds. 35 pounds. And most of that was in 1 week's time, because I know that before I cheated, I'll use the word cheat, but before I went off the wagon, or had off-plan meals, as some of y'all like to call it, I had been having cheese again for the past few weeks, probably about 3 weeks, and I felt like I was gaining weight. Like I felt like I was gaining a few pounds here and there, and I just felt inflamed. I have an autoimmune condition called sarcoidosis, and it affects different things in my body and things like that. But another thing that has really been affected is my shoulder. It's been hurting me bad for 3 or 4 years, and when I started carnivore, about 2 weeks into it, my shoulder pain left. My shoulder pain is back big time right now. Like, it's been locking up the past couple days, like wanting to seize up on me, and I keep pulling it a certain way, right, just moving it just like that right now. That, if I could describe how that feels, I'm telling you, it's painful. It's the same pain that I had right before I started carnivore, and I used to live with that every day. And carnivore has showed me that there's a way outside of that pain, and being off plan like motivates me to get back on plan, because I know how bad it hurt. And there's only been a couple people, and I'm learning to not let people like get me so worked up, because there's always a couple people in the comments that say hateful things, and I'm learning that's just part of YouTube. But somebody had said that he only talks about struggling because he can get views. Do you really think that I'm going to jeopardize my health for views? If you really think that I'm going to jeopardize my health and fall off the wagon and eat like crap and gain 35 pounds and have my shoulder pain come back just so that you'll click on my video, if you think that, you can go ahead and unsubscribe, because that's not the reason that I posted that video. I posted that video the other day because I really needed help from somebody. I even mentioned things like talking to somebody, getting a counselor or something like that. And, I really don't want to go the route where I have to take medicine or anything like that. And I know that there were some people that are worried about me having weight loss surgery or something like that to lose the weight. And, I don't want to do those things. The reason I started carnivore to begin with is because I knew that carnivore is my last chance before having to get weight loss surgery. And while I was slipping up, I was talking about the fact that, hey, if I don't get back on track, the next step would be weight loss surgery, because besides carnivore, I don't know another option. I've tried other things, and they haven't worked at all. I've never lost over 100 pounds in my life until I started carnivore. This is the most amount of weight I've ever lost. And for people to come on here and say things like, it's only for views, look, get over yourself. Like, go start your own YouTube channel and, document your journey. Because the thing is, you're going to have highs and you're going to have lows. Sometimes my highs are really high and sometimes my lows are lower than they should be. And that's something that I have to work on, and I have to get better about, being more consistent and not getting so down on myself and beating myself up. But at the same time, like, it's crazy for people to think that it's just for views, because the pain that my shoulder's in right now, I would never do that for views. The reason that I'm in this pain is because I'm a carb addict. Like, multiple times, there's been times where I just driving down the road and seeing the sign of Hardee's or whatever has triggered me. Sometimes it's been an argument with my spouse. Sometimes it's been different things. And I'm trying to work through it. There was one time where I was walking through Walmart and just seeing all the different foods that I could eat and the food options, and just, not being in the right spot, being close to the desserts, or driving and seeing the different signs at different places. Or I think what caused some of it this last time was having cheese on my carnivore diet. So I have been getting lots of people reaching out to me and saying that, hey man, they're praying for me and that they want to encourage me. And I've been working through the emails, and I'm trying to email everybody back, and I appreciate that. Like, it means the world to me that y'all actually care. Like, the fact that people took the time to email me, that says something. That means the world to me. And I just want y'all to know that I love y'all, and I am starting back. Now, I do have some news coming up, probably either tomorrow or the next day. Within the next 2 days, I should have a video coming out. I'm going to do something I haven't done before. I'm teaming up with somebody, and, they're a carnivore expert, and they're going to help me, and try to encourage me, give me some accountability, things like that, because the carb addiction, it's a terrible thing, and it has torn me down multiple times, and it's hard enough to get on here and share it with y'all, the struggle side, because I wish every video was just me running through the forest, or lifting weights, or I wish that was every video, but that's not. There's times that I'm down, and so this person reached out to me and said, hey, let's work together, let's do this together. And so y'all be on the lookout for that. And then also, I'm talking to Amanda from Carnivorous Me in a couple weeks. November the 3rd is going to be the date. We're doing a live stream. And in that live stream, I want to talk to her about my carb addiction, sugar addiction, because when I first started Carnivore, Amanda was a channel that I watched, because she wasn't a doctor. She wasn't, and I love watching the doctors too, but I could relate to her, because when she talked about being like having that rollator walker, and she talked about having a hard time wiping her butt and taking a bath and things like that, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm like that. Like, about to break my arm to try to wipe my butt, or about to break a kneecap trying to tie my shoes, or my back aching just picking my daughter up out of her crib. Those are real things that I've struggled with. And for somebody to come on YouTube and or somebody to come in the comments and say that I'm doing that for views, you don't know anything about me. And you don't know me at all. But I'm not going to let you get me down because of one person. Because for that one person that makes a comment like that, there's been thousands of other people to encourage me. And I appreciate every one of y'all. There's been so much support that, man, I can't even put it in words how much support there has been for me. People want to see me get healthy. People want to see, I want to see me get healthy. My wife wants to see me get healthy. My daughter deserves to see me get healthy. But people have seriously stepped up and like encouraged me big time. Big time. And I'm not just talking about the monetary things that people have done. I'm talking like the comments, the emails. Like when somebody takes their time, I've had people mail me stuff in the mail, letters and things like that. Dude, and I keep a box of stuff like that because when I'm down, that stuff right there can really lift me up. And I appreciate y'all, and I love every single one of y'all. And so I made this video, like I said, to let y'all know that I'm back. I haven't started today. It's 8:40 p.m. We just left our trunk or treat party and all that stuff. But tomorrow morning, when I wake up, it's go time. I'm back. I have to do this. My life depends on it. And I'm not saying I'll never slip up again. I don't know what the future holds. But I know that I've got to do this. Because 35 pounds in a week's time, that's scary. That's scary. I have got to. And I bet you, when I weigh myself in a week, I bet you I'll lose a bunch of that weight back because it's inflammation. My body feels so swollen. I've been popping Tums constantly at every meal. Like I would get so full at each meal because I'd eat like as much as I could eat. Like get 2 sandwiches and 2 this and a big drink and a large Oreo milkshake and all the same stuff I used to eat. In the same quantities that I used to eat it. In a large sweet tea, a large fry, a large this, everything large. And, you know, getting right back to where I was. And it's scary. It's very scary. And so I've got to do this. I'm back. That's what I'm telling myself. I'm telling myself that I'm back. And I appreciate y'all for trying to help keep me accountable and all the support and everything. I cannot end this video without thanking people that have sent stuff in the past few days. Ever since I've started, ever since I talked about slipping up and starting back, someone actually went out of their way to mail me, Chris Thompson. He actually went out of his way and mailed me some Chomps meat sticks that I can actually like, because you know when you're starting back, you kind of you need to just not focus on amounts and all that. You just need to focus on eating meat and good stuff. So he sent me some Chomps meat stick. I'm not sponsored by him or anything, but I feel like that can help me in the beginning getting back on track this week. And so thank you, Chris Thompson, for sending those. Jamie E sent me a thing to help stir up hamburger meat to my wish list, and and what was the other thing Jamie sent? Someone sent a gift to my daughter. It's like this little bus that you can pull, and it's got different things to it. And thank you so much for that. Like Abigail is going to be over the moon excited about that. And it didn't say who sent that, so I'm sorry, I don't know who it was. But also Allison Johnson, y'all need to go check out her channel, Allison Johnson's channel. She's a carnivore and she's a good friend of mine. She went to Disney World and she sent my daughter a Minnie Mouse like toy that she could play with, and my daughter actually took it to church today and she played with it and cuddled with it, and we took pictures with her cuddling with it. So thank you, Allison. My daughter, she really loved that, and that touched mine and my wife's heart. If you want to know the way to my heart, love my daughter and be nice to my daughter. That's the way to my heart. And so thank y'all so much. I appreciate every one of y'all. Y'all can check me out on Instagram, Carnivore_Kipp, if you want to check me out on Instagram, Carnivore_Kipp. But if not, if YouTube's your thing, you can see me here. I'm going to continue this journey. I can't give up. All the amazing results that I've had, I can't wait to see what the future holds. Love you guys. See y'all soon.